Okay, welcome to live Q&A info share. My name's Andrew Spirit, and Sundays I'm just doing lives for anybody who's looking for some information on spiritual development, energy, guides, angels, intuitive Reiki, how psychic mediums work, anything along the lines of general spiritual development. You're free to post your questions during the live, and I will share with you as much as I can, whatever I'm able to. So if you'd like to know more about me and what I do, I've posted my link in the comments field. I'm a spiritual development teacher, psychic medium, intuitive energy healer, and I have lives on Facebook every Thursday where I offer live psychic messages to some of the people that are tuning in. So you're welcome to visit me on Facebook on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And Sunday afternoons, sometime between late afternoon, early evenings, I have these lives for general Q&A. So this is just a chance to share some more free resources, general information on spiritual development. If you're looking for some online spiritual community groups to join, I can certainly recommend a few for you. And these groups, some of them also offer some free resources. But for now, we're just going to focus on general questions, Q&A, info sharing. If you'd like to ask me anything about angels, guides, psychic mediums, spiritual development, energy, how mediums work, I'd be happy to share what I know and what I've learned with you. And if you know any like minds who are looking for some free resources online and some opportunity to ask their questions, please send them my way. I'd be happy to help. If you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you'll get notified when I do go live, typically on Sundays, not always the exact same time, but it's more or less around about this time, somewhere between 4 and 6 or 7 p.m. So feel free to post your questions. I'll do my best to share with you what I can. And also join me on Facebook. If you'd like to know more about me, my link to the website is in the comments. So I will stay online just for as long as there's the questions are going. I also have a hi Franny and Arturo, nice to see you. If you have general questions on spiritual development, post them, and I might just share a particular topic of interest for those who are looking. So share with like-minded friends, and I'll see what I can help you with, what I can share with you. Okay. 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 So we've got Arturo, we've got Franny, Mela. I hope I said that right, Mela. If you have questions, feel free to post them in the live. And like I said, I'll do my best to answer and share what I can. Spiritual development, energy, guides and angels, intuitive Reiki, anything along those lines. If you're interested in psychic messages, you can join me on Thursdays on Facebook, my Facebook page. And if you subscribe to that or this one, you'll get notified when I do go live. So basically, Franny, I am a psychic medium, so I offer private readings, psychic mediumship readings, intuitive Reiki, and I do one-on-one mentoring for people who would like to develop their mediumistic intuitive gifts as well. I also facilitate meditation classes. So if any of that interests you, visit my website and I'll share more about me and my offerings in more detail. And if you have questions about general spiritual development, just post them in the comments. There's a couple of things that I don't work with that I won't be able to be much help, which is tarot and crystals. I don't typically work much with tools. I work directly with energy. So if you'd like to know about guides and angels and spirit, how mediums work, or some of them at least, healing energy, feel free to ask, post your questions. And you can also join me on Facebook on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And on the Facebook Lives, I offer psychic messages to some of the people that are viewing and tuning in. So you can get an idea of what that's like if you'd like to join in on the Thursday Lives. If you have any friends who are interested in spiritual development, spiritual matters, energy, guides, invite them to join in and subscribe. But for now, it's just general questions. I'm not channeling any messages on the Sundays. That's for Thursdays. So I will remain online. Hi, Janine. Nice to see you. I will remain online and just see what the general interest is. So feel free to post if you do have anything you'd like to ask about spiritual development. Okay. So while we're waiting, one of the things that came to mind is your energy. So most of us are always aiming for something, waiting for an outcome, trying to reach a goal or a target, or wanting something to be better or different, wanting a result. And in the meantime, in the present time, it feels as if we are not in the best possible moment or state because we are expecting or wanting something different or better. So what I'd like to share is look for things that are bringing you closer to what you want, what you're trying to manifest, or where you're trying to be. So instead of focusing on not being there yet or not having what you want yet, focus on all the little things that you've been doing and trying that you may mistakenly perceive as a dead end or a failure or not the desired result, and focus on the things that are getting you closer to where you want to be. So basically, it's like trying to feel or be in the energy of whatever you're wanting or desiring, even though it's not physically manifested for you. Hi, Zakes. Yes, I'm South African, living in Canada now for 20 years. So welcome to the page. Janine, your question, can your intuition increase around those that are also in touch with guides? Yes and no. It's not a guarantee. It's not automatic. When you're with like minds, it is easier. The energy, combined energy with all of you is higher. It's like group meditation versus individual meditation. The energy is higher, so it can often be easier to tap in and pick up on things. Having said that, when you're with a bunch of people that are maybe very unconscious or closed, if you are meant to share something or pick up on something, you can also act as a conduit if it's in divine order. If you're meant to pick up on something and share something, that can happen too. So either way can be effective and can increase your intuition. But so that's why I said yes or no. It depends on what you're needed to give or share at the time or not. There's no hard and fast rules. You know, with spirit, it's mostly gray area. So I hope that answers your question. If not, just we can dig deeper into it if you like. Welcome to Toucan as well. So for those of you just jumping on now, this is just a general Q&A, info share on anything spiritual, development related, angels and guides and energy, how mediums and psychics work, intuitive healing, anything except for live psychic messages. Those I do as well, but I do that on Facebook on Thursdays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you're welcome to visit my Facebook page and subscribe as well, and you'll get notified when I go live, same as the YouTube channel. I've also posted my website in the top of the comments, so you can, if you feel like it, read up more about me and what I do, what I offer. But for now, just your general questions. I'll do my best to share with you whatever I can, whatever I've learned. So feel free to post away if you have any questions, spiritual development related. I also have a few online Facebook groups that are also for like minds, spiritually inclined people that I can share with you. If you're looking for a particular online group to join, Some of them also do free resources for you. They have good, valuable information to share. So if that interests you, let me know. And Esteban, welcome to the page. I'm from South Africa originally, and I'm now living in Canada the last 20 years. So this is where I operate from. And I see people both in person, Eastern Ontario, and I also offer my services online via Zoom. I do psychic readings for people and also intuitive Reiki healing sessions. And I can do that remotely or in person. So for those who are too far to come to me in person, I can also do it distant healing, remote healing, while they are in their own space or their own home. I do it online via Zoom as well. So if you'd like to learn more, subscribe to either my YouTube page, this one, and or my Facebook page. And I will share with you whatever I can. And hi to Hunter, welcome to the page. I was born in Johannesburg, and loving it here in Canada for the last 20 years. And I probably will be staying for the rest of my days. So it's nice to connect with people from all over the place, all over the world. If you know anybody else like-minded, have them join in on the lives, YouTube or Facebook or both. So while we're here now, if you have questions about just general spiritual development, please post them in the comments. I will answer as best I can. I'll share with you what I've learned, what I know. And I've also got some online groups that some of you might find useful if you'd like to join. They also offer similar free resources, information, rituals, etc. I have a bunch of different healer medium friends that have their own style, anything from Wiccans to Druids to mediums, all sorts. So Brittany, you mentioned angel numbers. Do you have a specific question about angel numbers? I know if you Google, you often get more than one variation or definition. So sometimes it's hard to decipher or pick which one you think is most correct. But what I usually recommend is if you Google and get a few different interpretations, just go for the traits or the points that are most common amongst all of those variations. I do have a small chart I use myself. Okay, you're seeing angels everywhere, angel numbers. So the ones I typically see are the ones in triplicate, so triple numbers. I don't often see the number 4 times in a row. I usually see them in threes. 111, 222, up to 999, some more than others. So angel numbers also have a specific meaning. I'm going to actually, let's see if I can, okay, I haven't figured out, I don't seem to be able to post any attachments in the comments, but if there's a specific angel number that's in threes, if you want to post it in there, I might have an answer for you. The numbers that are in 4, that you see 4 times, I don't really connect much with those or see them often. I tend to see the 111s, 333s, okay, 555, okay, that's one of them. So 555, for me, when I see the number 555, it tells me that the universe is shifting things around for me, and I just need to go with the flow, go with the changes. So things are being moved around, situations, experiences, people, things are shuffling around, and I just need to embrace and go with the changes. That's what 555 means for me. So if that resonates with you, go with that. That's my definition anyway. You may get variants online, different interpretations. But for me, that's all about change and embracing it and going with it, going with the flow, non-resistance. And as for Hunter's question about places to be and to live, you know, things change all the time. So when I first came to this country, It was fantastic. It still is very good, but things change a lot. So you can have a fantastic experience for the first 5-10 years, and then depending on what the country is going through collectively, who's running it, what the rules are, things can improve or go the other way. Overall, I'm still very happy here. It's a good place, but things do change. So what I've learned is you can't always run away from certain issues or problems that you don't like. If you're meant to experience and deal with certain challenges, they will find you no matter where you go. So I don't think there's one ideal place to be. It's more about making the best of where you're at. But by all means, if you're able to travel and move around, I say go for it. It's one of the best experiences, but deal with things that are thrown in your path. Try not to avoid them too much. Avoiding something temporarily because you're not ready for it, that's fine. But try to deal with things that come your way and try not to suppress things, because when you suppress things, they will continually come up until they are resolved or acknowledged, healed, etc. So I hope that helps a little bit. As I was mentioning earlier about your energy, if you feel you're not where you want to be or you don't have what you want yet, instead of focusing on the idea of lack or the sense that it's not ideal because you're not there yet, you don't have what you want yet, it gives a sense of lack. Rather focus on all the little things that have gotten you closer to where you think you want to be, to what you think you want to have, even if they seem like dead ends. Focus on every little thing that's getting you closer to what you want. So try to be more present-minded. The present moment is all you really have. You never reach the future. You never will. Same as the past. You'll never be in the past or the future. You can only be in the present. So try to be as present and focused on what you already have, to be in that space, that energy, so that you're offering the least amount of resistance or having the least sense of lack or thinking you don't have what you really want or what is ideal. So the illusion of thinking that right now is not the ideal moment can hold you back as well. So hope that helps some of you out and makes a bit of sense. And if you want any more clarification, or if you have any questions around that or anything else spiritually related, energy, guides, angels, how to work with your own energy, even meditation, I do teach that as well. Feel free to share in the comments, and I'll share with you whatever I can. And also share with anybody else you know that's looking for a place to ask their spiritually inclined questions, or even is interested in psychic mediumship. They can also watch me on Facebook and watch how I do it, how it works for me when I do it online. That's Thursdays, 7 p.m. on Facebook. So you can find my Facebook page name is exactly the same as this YouTube page name. I've also got my website on the top of the comments, so check that out if that interests you. But for now, I'll remain online a little bit longer, as long as you've got questions, so feel free to share. Hi, Marilyn. Nice to see you again. We're still on for a little bit, still going to be on for a little bit, Marilyn, until the questions are done. So post away anything you'd like to share or ask. I'll do my best to share what I can. Also, if you're looking for some Facebook groups to join, spiritual development groups, I can help you with that. I can share some links with you. So ask away. If you can't think of any questions now, and then you do come up with a few in the next few days or the coming week, make a note of them, save them, and bring them to the next live, next Sunday live. And again, if you remember to subscribe, you'll get notified when I am live. I try to give a heads up on my Facebook page as well, but not everybody can do it on short notice. I try to give a half an hour ahead, but Sunday schedule is a little bit all over the place, so I can't always do it the exact same time, but it's always typically between 4 and 7 p.m. So use that as a guideline. So Any more questions from anybody? Okay, Marilyn, so your question about energy cleansing, I don't know if I'd call it energy cleansing, but very recently, and I think the eclipse that we had almost a week ago, I think it was on Monday, that seems to have had a lot to do with it. Some of my friends have also been discussing it, and what I have noticed is for myself and some of my friends, it's affected things like electronic devices, even printers. It's affected energy. I've noticed being a little bit off just before and a few days after the eclipse. This weekend has been a time where I've needed to get some more physical rest. I've been feeling very, very heavy inside my body. It's as if my body weighed almost twice as much as it normally does. So I've needed to go very slow and take it very easy this weekend. So I definitely think there is something going on. A lot of stuff is coming up for healing. So the best thing you can do is to let the stuff come up and come out. Let yourselves go through the healing layers. Allow all the emotions to be felt and experienced, whether they're pleasant or not. Don't suppress anything, because it'll just keep coming up until you deal with it, until you acknowledge it and recognize it. So that's what I think is important to share about the healing and the cleansing going on. Janine asks for emotions versus intuition. So when you become more open and in touch with energy, you also pick up on other people's things. So sometimes it's not always your emotions or your energy. You may be picking up on other people's, and sometimes you can't tell the difference. I have that too. What I've learned is when you're struggling to find out whether it's yours or someone else's, don't try too hard. It's not really that important. The important thing is, if it's landed with you, if it's in your lap, you've got to handle it, whether it's yours or someone else's. You've still got to deal with it. So don't be too concerned with where it's coming from. Try and find out, but don't waste too much time and energy getting to the bottom of it. If you can't figure it out, leave it. Next step is, how do you deal with it? How do you process it and let it go? So it's more about how you handle the energy versus where it's coming from. So hope that helps answers your question. If you want to dig into it a bit more, we can do that. So when we are needing to deal with healing and it gets overwhelming, ego can and probably will jump in and come up with reasons, excuses, and try to protect you and block you from it. So ego usually causes some havoc when things get tough. But if you recognize it, you're halfway there. So hope that helped enough. If not, just let me know and we can dive in some more. As for Hunter's question, your comment, when it comes to other people, you can't change anybody else. You can't get them to open up and be more conscious when they're not ready. All you can do is you can offer suggestions, you can try, but if you're not getting anywhere, then just step back and let the person be where they're at. You can't change other people or their energy. So don't try and push too hard. Like I said, it's okay to try once or twice, but if you keep getting the same result, just step back and let them be and do what they want. Let them be who they are. Focus more on your own stuff, what you need to work through. You can't change or anyone else to change. You can't speed up their evolution. You can just work on your own energy. So I hope that answers your question, your comment, Hunter. Hope that's helpful. So when things get tough and difficult, the best thing is to go within, look on the inside, and work on your own energy. You can't really help other people. That's up to them. Some may not be as ready as you are, so you've just got to let them deal with this stuff. or not deal with it. Everyone has free will choice. So the best is to work on your own things. That's how you experience things in a better way. That's how things improve for you. It's an inside job. You've got to work on the internal. Okay, so I'll just give it a few more minutes just in case anyone else has any more questions. Like I said, if you can't think of anything now, you may come up with questions during the week. Just join in on the next live, maybe next Sunday, or visit me on Facebook on Thursdays. My website's in the comments, in the top of the comments, so you can read up more about me and my offerings and what I do. As I mentioned earlier, I'm a psychic medium and spiritual development teacher. I also do energy healing. I do intuitive Reiki as well. So I like to teach and share information as well. So if any of that interests you, message me or visit me online. I have an online calendar for appointments if you'd like to book a one-on-one with me. So last call, if anybody else has any more questions. I think this live should be available on YouTube. I think it remains on for a couple of weeks at least, or at least a week or so. So if you'd like to share with anybody else who is curious or would be interested, have them watch some of the replays. Same as my Facebook page. The replays tend to stay on a couple of weeks, I think. So they can scroll down and watch how I do my psychic mediumship readings on Thursdays from the replays. So having said that, I'm just going to wrap things up unless anyone has any final questions. Last call. Okay. Good to see you again, Marilyn and Janine. Nice that you joined us again. And like I said, if you know anybody else who would be interested, have them jump on next week. Visit me on Facebook or YouTube. It's the same page name, Medium Blessings -- Andrew Spirit. So until next time, I will say bye for now. And thanks for joining in. Thanks for all your good questions and your energy. So till next time, take care. Have a good Sunday evening, or Sunday night, or Monday morning, depending where you are tuning in from. So bye for now, and thanks for joining in.